the other night, while roaming around in Red Dead Online, doing dailies, sales with my friend and admin of my Discord community, Red, we were just talking about a variety of things like we always do whenever we're all together in a voice chat in our Discord. And we started talking about, why people get their wagons destroyed and why those responsible don't get properly punished. Like, for example, higher bounty are being thrown into a bad sport lobby. And then it made Red and me realize, wait a minute, there's not a bad sport lobby in Red Dead Online. But there is a bad sport lobby in GTA Online, and it's been there since the launch of that mode back in October 2013. So, without further ado, my idea for a bad sport lobby in Red Dead Online. Something that should have been part of Red Dead Online at launch, especially since there is griefing in Red Dead Online, just like over in GTA Online and almost any other online mode. So yeah, as I've established, why does Red Dead Online not have a bad sport lobby? Yes, we've been asking for different lobby types forever. Friend lobby, posse lobby, a PvP lobby for people that want a PvP, like a hardcore lobby, etc. But at the very least, there needs to be a bad sport lobby because players' horses do get killed on a regular basis. And in GTA Online, if you blow up enough cars, then you get sent into a bad sport lobby. The same thing should go for if you blow up too many player horses, kill player horses, or blow up player wagons like trader wagons, moonshine wagons, etc. You should be thrown into a bad sport lobby. Hell, I would like to throw in killing players while they're fishing should be grounds for being put into a bad sport lobby. Eventually, if you do it one too many times, because when you're fishing, you're completely vulnerable. Just like when you're looking at the catalog or looking in your satchel. Whenever you're in a vulnerable situation like that in the game where you cannot properly defend yourself and somebody comes along to get a free kill off of you, that should result in two penalties. A warning for potentially a bad sport offense, as well as a higher bounty than usual, and especially whenever you're killing players' horses and blowing up players' wagons, because there's no real motivation for going after somebody's trader wagon unless you're just going to be an asshole and blow it up, because you can't steal it and go try to sell it yourself to a fence. No. Rockstar wants you to go after that player wagon, and that's something Red and I discussed about the other night as well, because it pops up, a little icon showing you that there's a wagon nearby. And then a little marker comes up and says, oh, there's a player nearby doing a sell for a moonshine sell or a trader sell. And it's kind of sort of encouraging you psychologically, mentally to go after that player. And you don't really get a reward for it because, like I said, you can't steal their stuff like you could in the Wild Wild West and just haul it off and sell it for maybe half the amount of money and give the player a chance to fight back and get it and safely deliver it from you. It basically, the only thing you can do as the attacker is destroy that player's hard work and destroy their wagon, whether it's a moonshine wagon or a trader wagon. That's the only thing you really end up doing as the attacking player. Now, I'm not against players, by the way, being black hats in Red Dead Online because it's supposed to be a Wild West experience. At the same time, I feel like the game itself should be neutral and not encourage it. And at the same time, there should be a motivation besides griefing for the attacker. And the motivation would be to steal and to quote-unquote profit by taking that wagon and trying to sell it yourself to a nearby fence. For all those offenses, and you could probably tack on a few more, those should result in warnings as well as higher bounties, and blowing up a player's wagon should be an automatic $20 bounty, which would put them in the crosshairs of bounty hunters in the game, player bounty hunters, who love going after high-value targets. And that's another thing. The bounty, the price tag on somebody's head, that should be the amount of money a bounty hunter actually gets, not $3 lousy dollars. And so what if you're in a posse of 4 or 7 deep? Everybody in the posse should get like $20 for taking out a bounty and delivering it safe and sound. So that would be further incentive for the bounty hunters in the game to go after player bounties. You have a $20 bounty, a $25 bounty higher, then as a reward for bringing in that criminal, that suspect, that bounty, you get the full price of the bounty that's on their head. So all this said and done, if you kill too many player horses or blow too many wagons or kill too many anglers in the game, then you get thrown into the bad sport lobby for a certain amount of time. And I guess they could probably make it very similar to the amount of time you end up having to spend in GTA Online's bad sport lobby. But what would be in the bad sport lobby? Would everybody run around wearing dunce caps? I guess that could be a thing, just like in GTA Online, I suppose. So my ideas include a lot of things being disabled while you're in the bad sport lobby, including daily challenges. That means if you have that streak going past 28 days, well, guess what? You don't get to continue your daily challenge streak until you get out of bad sport. Therefore, your streak is officially broken. So the daily challenges will be disabled. The roles will be disabled. That's right. You wouldn't be able to do the trader role, the collector role, bounty hunter role, moonshiner role, or naturalist roles, or future roles while in a bad sport lobby. You would be able to do some things. Like, for example, you could still PvP and free roam against other players, because I'm sure all you bad sports probably would love to do that. And for stranger missions, okay, leave the dishonorable stranger missions because, for example, they're dishonorable, right? They're not exactly looking for goody two-shoes or white hats to do their missions. So leave the dishonorable stranger missions available for you to do missions through. You'll still be able to fish and hunt and sell to the butcher, but everything else, for the most part, will be disabled. You'll be able to loot bodies and loot houses and sell loot to the fence, and pick up herbs and like raspberries and whatnot and wild carrots and sell those to the doctor if you want. But there's obviously going to be things disabled and limitations to those of you that end up in a bad sport lobby. Another thing disabled would be the story missions like Land of Opportunity missions, the races, the gun rush, elimination series. All the free roam events would also be disabled for anybody in a bad sport lobby. And it would basically be a very bare bones lobby. Oh, and treasure maps would also be disabled. Yeah, you would still have those treasure maps in your satchel, but you couldn't open them and go searching for treasure as long as you remain in the bad sport lobby. So there would be some incentive for a player who ends up in the bad sport lobby to want to get out of bad sport and never go back to bad sport again. However, I'm sure for some of you out there, this bad sport lobby might sound appealing and enjoyable. And for those of you that might actually enjoy being in a bad sport lobby, despite all these things being disabled, well, I hope you enjoy your stay, and you're welcome to remain in bad sport lobbies in Red Dead Online for as long as you want, because I really don't care. So there you go. That's my idea regarding potential bad sport lobby in Red Dead Online, as well as retweaking punishments for players that kill other players' horses, blow up wagons, kill people while fishing, etc. Your thoughts, your views, and opinions regarding punishing griefers in Red Dead Online with higher bounties and a bad sport lobby, and whatever thoughts, views, opinions, ideas do you have that would punish players like the griefers that enjoy doing those sorts of dastardly things. As always, welcome below in the comments section.